Caleb Williams passed for 470 yards, 2 touchdowns, rushed for another to make a statement to Heisman Trophy voters, and the Trojans bring the victory bell back to Troy with a 48-45 victory over UCLA at the Rose Bowl on Saturday. Hi, I'm James of Faithful Angelino Sports with a rapid recap of No.7 USC versus No.16 UCLA. And if you enjoy talking about the Trojans or the Bruins, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We talk about both schools here. With the victory, USC qualifies for the Pac-12 championship game in Las Vegas. The Trojans are 10-1. Saturday's victory was also the opener of a 3-game gauntlet against ranked teams for the Trojans. Should USC sweep the 3, which continues next Saturday at the Coliseum against Notre Dame, USC would have a remarkable case to make with the College Football Playoff Committee. UCLA falls to 8-3. And if I were to guess, the Bruins are going to rue 3 things. 1, they did not force the Trojans to punt until the 2:27 mark of the fourth quarter. I don't know what happened to defensive coordinator Bill McGovern. I believe it's a health issue, and I absolutely wish the man a full recovery. But he has missed multiple games for the Bruins, 2 of which were losses. Clancy Pendergast is simply unable to pick up the slack. USC amassed 650 yards of total offense. Number 2, the Bruins will regret not keeping the Trojans pinned down when UCLA had a 14-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. We'll get to how that happened in a minute. Number 3, I think quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson will regret giving the Trojans bulletin board material midweek. He told the press how much he hated USC, how he couldn't wait to drop 60 points on them. He's the quarterback. He's not supposed to be doing those sort of things, saying the kind of stuff that the other team is going to rally around. You keep your mouth shut and you stay in the film room like you should. Now, understand, I'm not saying Thompson-Robinson stunk up the joint. He passed for 4 touchdowns. He rushed for 2 more. He threw for 309 yards, but he committed 4 turnovers, which the Trojans also converted into 10 points. We could make the argument that Dorian Thompson-Robinson was trying to do everything all by himself. UCLA had the lead until the third quarter. Williams threw a 35-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Addison with 8:50 to go in the third quarter to lift USC to a lead it would not relinquish. On the ensuing drive, Thompson-Robinson was smashed by Tyrone Taleni and he fumbled, which was recovered by Latrell McCutcheon for USC. 2 plays later, Austin Jones rushed for a 2-yard touchdown, and in less than 2 minutes, the Trojans, who were down by multiple scores in the first quarter, now led by multiple scores in the third. Jones, by the way, was subbing in because, as Trojans fans will recall, leading rusher Travis Dye was injured last week. He's gone for the year. Jones rushed for 2 touchdowns and 120 yards in 20 carries. Now, this was a dramatic turnaround from the first quarter, when USC was clearly not prepared to play. The Trojans committed 7 major gaffes in the first quarter, including a missed field goal, a Williams interception. He only has 3 for the entire year, by the way. A personal foul, the offense turning the ball over on downs. This was after Rayleigh Brown passed up an easy first down on a quick hitch pass reception. A defensive breakdown on UCLA's second touchdown, and the Trojans called 2 timeouts in the first quarter. Clearly not prepared. But again, the Bruins simply couldn't get off the field. And under the leadership of Williams, the Trojans outscored the Bruins in the second and third quarters to take control of the game. They scored 20 points in the second quarter alone. Meanwhile, a much-maligned USC defense limited the Pac-12's leading rusher, Zach Charbonnet, to just 95 yards and no touchdowns in 19 carries. So again, I ask you, is it possible that Thompson-Robinson was trying to do everything all by himself? There were instances where the quarterback, instead of handing the ball off to Charbonnet, would rush the ball, and instead of sliding, took shots to his head. The man was injured as the game went along. Shane Lee, Mekhi Blackman, and Corey Foreman all intercepted Thompson-Robinson. The Trojans, by the way, lead the conference in turnovers created. Michael Ezeki caught 3 touchdown passes from Thompson Robinson. Casimir Allen caught another touchdown pass for UCLA. The Bruins' leading receiver was Jake Bobo, however, with 4 catches for 76 yards. For SC, Addison caught 11 passes for 178 yards. 9 Trojans caught passes from Caleb Williams. Now again, the Trojans continue their push to the college football playoffs when they face Notre Dame next Saturday, while UCLA will close out the regular season at Cal next Saturday. Once again, Caleb Williams powers USC to regain the victory bell with a 48-45 USC victory over crosstown rival UCLA in an absolutely fantastic game to watch. And if you enjoyed this clip, don't forget to subscribe to Faithful Angelinos. We talk about USC and UCLA here. Thank you for watching. I'm James. We'll be back tomorrow. Faithful Angelinos is a Kian Corte El Queso production. Take care.